Plans are going on within and outside Nigeria. Plans are going on. I am saying this meeting. I am saying this meeting is a very serious meeting. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu release Mazinandi Kanu so that you will have people that will join you to fight this fight. I have been saying this thing. I am not an Igbo man. Release Mazinandi Kanu because military. I am seeing meeting in and outside Nigeria. Serious meeting are going on. If you do not release this man, what will happen in this nation? It will shock you. What will happen in Nigeria will shock you. Mazinandi Kanu is not the reason that Nigeria are going through security. Nnamdi Kanu is not the reason Nigeria are suffering for hunger and starvation. Nnamdi Kanu is not the reason of the killing of Nigeria. Release Nnamdi Kanu because what is coming to Aso Rock? It don't be go. If war come to us, I will not go my village. I'm giving this message now. I'm speaking as a prophet, not a politician, not a religious person, not a tribalistic person. I'm giving this prophecy. And to all of you who are fighting against the release of Nnamdi Kanu, make una get prepared though. Get prepared, one after the other. You go and go touch you now one by one. This is what I see in the spiritual realm. If you know what is good for you right now, Mr. President, I beg of you, you are a good man. This country will not scatter in your hand. This country will not perish in your hand. But a warning from God is a warning. I'm giving you this message so that you will not be in the house and you hear a different news. If I tell you that I not agree, una go still there, una go see and it go come to pass. I am Prophet Elijah, Bamidele Iluolo. I'm from Edo State, the year who South Ibe. Now therefore come. If I tell you something, make una they hear me. See, military are coming. Pray that this will not happen. Mr. President, the Lord will help you. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Release him so that you will know the battle you are facing. Because right now the battle you are fighting, now you don't know the battle you are fighting. You have different battles. So once you release Nnamdi Kanu today, you will see tension will come down. Donald Trump is coming though. I'm joking. They are coming. And I want everyone that is going to watch this video to save it. Because you will later come back to this video. I've given this prophecy before. I want to repeat it again. I just came back from a prayer mountain yesterday. I've been on the prayer mountain since on Monday. The Lord said I should send this message straight to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I saw military taking over the Aso Rock.
Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Well, some people may not understand the kind of game Trump is trying to play with Nigeria. He don't want to openly come out now and begin to say some certain things, which they will say, oh, you are politicizing it. They are fighting Bola Ahmed Tinubu in tooth and nail, directly or indirectly, telling him you have nothing less than 10 days to free Nnamdi Kanu. Otherwise, your documents of 2,500 files of all your criminal activities in USA is going to be made public. Some people don't understand the geopolitics that's going on in Nigeria, or between America, or rather, let me put it this way, between Trump and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You don't understand. This man might not be far from the truth, but this is just simple politics. This is wide open. It is very, very open. Is the God the one that tell America or Trump to appoint a new attorney who have given Bola Ahmed Tinubu 10 days? In fact, they are asking for 10 days. The man said no. The woman said no. If nothing is less than 5 days, I am not going to do this. Well, before we proceed, I will allow you to watch that clip from beginning to the end. And then we'll come back here to discuss more from the comment section and also to explain the message on a layman's understanding. So please, join me as we watch the clip from beginning to end from Bamidele Opeyemi. I think I'm right? Okay. And as you're watching, kindly share, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media handles. Don't forget, today is Thursday, and today is the 20th day in the month of August in the year of 2026. Let's go there.
I want to repeat it again. I just came back from a prayer mountain yesterday. I've been on the prayer mountain since on Monday. The Lord said I should send this message straight to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I saw military taking over the Aso Rock. I am seeing military taking over the Aso Rock. I am seeing soldiers taking over the Aso Rock. I gave this message before. The message repeated himself again. Let it not be recorded that it was in the regime of Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu that military took over Aso Rock.
agwantị ma ntị anụ gị ebere isi eziokwu ntị esoro gbajebe ewo agwakwa ntị ma ntị anụ gị ebere isi eziokwu ntị esoro gbajebe ọgamo. Today we have also come back to the video again, the video of Prophet Elijah Bamidele. We are visiting it again, just the same way Oji Kosin I visit the video again. And again, for some of you now for this particular interview with Barrister Darlington, listen to it before I say what I want to say.
How can investors come with this kind of thing, Mr. Okoro? Are you aware that this has gone viral all over the world? A sitting president of Nigeria, telling the whole world not to reveal his criminal records. What does that tell you? Mr. Okoro, can you do business with such a president when he comes to you and say, come and invest in my country? Can you? You can see the person demarketing Nigeria. You can see the person refusing investors to come into Nigeria, Mr. Okoro. Do you even know what is going on here? This man, he paid the money. Somebody from here said that over $2 million is involved in this just to stop somebody's record from being reviewed. If Mr. Tinubu had a very good record, Mr. Okoro, will he be going through this route? And that is the same man who is ruling Nigeria.
Now, the US is set to begin the drug trafficking case of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In less than 48 hours from now, which is on the 21st of August, they are set to open that case file. They have picked it up from Ebo Ogunode, dusted it, and now Tinubu is now begging for 10 days delay. Senior 10 days. Okowe prepare, Okowe making it. We are going to hear the full gist of the news as we proceed. The update from the Whistler says Trump, appointed prosecutor, moves to release Tinubu drug investigation files. When man US get time, if you lay on him, they give you enough time. When you least expected, we just strike. Yes, the election is just about 5 to 6, 7 months from now, and then this is coming in. So how are you sure that Tinubu will be in the ballot 2027? Hey, US, anyways, Tinubu is seeking for 10 days, senior 10 days, 10 days on Ajumakia. It is for what? We're going to find out. Now, the update again from Very Nigerian also said Tinubu seeks 10 days delay as Trump appoint prosecutor moves to release alleged drug investigation files. So Tinubu is begging for 10 days on Aju senior 10 days. Or go away, prepare. Anyways, the update went further to say the Trump team says it will not shield anyone from scrutiny over allegations of heroin trafficking involving Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The statement from Von Batten, Montauk, York, LC, sharply contrasts the Trump administration with former President Joe Biden's Justice Department, accusing the Biden DOJ of fighting the release of federal record tied to allegations involving Tinubu. The statement says the record concerned allegations of heroin trafficking from Nigeria through Illinois to Indiana and claims the Biden DOJ focused on pursuing Donald Trump's while fighting efforts to make the Tinubu-related record public. The firm praises President Trump, U.S. Attorney Jenny Pirro, and member of the Trump administration and Congress for supporting the release of the record. The allegation against Tinubu have not been established as a criminal conviction. Tinubu has denied wrongdoing. The statement says the Trump administration represents a change from the Biden era and promises greater transparency over record involving serious drug trafficking allegation. One of the cases we made the president of Venezuela, Venezuela he is there now facing it. So you cannot be a leader if you are untouchable under the watch of President Donald J. Trump. So over how many years can this case now linger? Trump, which this year, at the peak of the election. And this is really going to affect the presidential ambition come 2027 of the APC and Tinubu's administration. So a whole lot of us will say, why is this happening now? That is US for you, and that is Donald J. Trump for you. US in a video, I saw a congressman where he made a video where he said that they are going to monitor the election come 2027. The election, the US delegates down on Nigeria now observe the way the election is going to go. And from this, speaking of Tinubu's drug file record, it is a first step. So, there won't any form of rigging garden at this 2027. Uno forgot the Osun State elections we got. And again, so many of you gonna say, why this news? Does this have to do with Nnamdi Kanu? How does this have to do with the well-being of Nigeria? Now, I want to tell you guys that this development will go a long way in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even in the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, for some of you now, yes. For the case of Malami, how it went. The same person who fast-forwarded, who made it possible for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be kidnapped from Kenya, was charged or was, suspected of terrorism or ammunition found in his house. But that one has nothing to do with external power like US. But this one has to do with external powers. So for US, even at this time, we submitted this particular issue. This week, got the quality no longer. No wonder he's asking for 10 days. He's asking for 10 days. Anyways, it is going to begin on 21st, which is 48 hours from now. Today is 19th. So 20th, 21st. Why Tinubu is demanding for 10 days? Is it for him to prepare or for him to get ready for it? And US are Juga December. We want any space and in here that the case is going to begin on 21st of August. So one night this week I know him days but along. Days but along. Anyways, let me not say much. I get into know the paper barrister Darlington Poe that this particular interview, the previous interview he made regarding this same matter. Or if you know forever, just listen, just pay attention, hear what he said in this video, and do well to share this video. My whole concern at this whole matter, but this is really going to help the matter of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Think wide. Think wide. You will understand that this case is going to help the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Just now watch how everything is going to play. No matter when prophets are saying this thing, some of you are they believe the way the thing will happen. Anyway, a particular prophet that's been warning Tinubu for years now, Prophet Elijah Bamidele, and so many other prophets, even Prophet David Kinglio, have been sending prophetic messages to this man. Say, I release Nnamdi Kanu. That what is coming, Gadia like this. Imam Ebo Shabia, is he from Nnamdi Kanu? Is he from his allies? Is he from Biafra? Is he from where? Something will just come like this and hit you, boom. And that thing, DNA hit it in now. Since Ghana, Yogi free this man. It's Sharon when you quietly, nobody will hear you. You carry the man who has no offense, locked him up in prison in Sokoto, wasting and delaying his days there. Why? Come on. Oguna Kaziocha. Thank God now Sapetego your own page now. We are going to see how the case is going to go with the US government. Prophecies was sent. Warnings was sent. That what will come from US and Israel Gaja like this. He will not even know where it's coming from.
How can investors come with this kind of thing, Mr. Guru? Are you aware that this has gone viral all over the world? A sitting president of Nigeria, telling the whole world not to reveal his criminal records. What does that tell you? Mr. Guru, can you do business with such a president when he comes to you and say, come and invest in my country? Can you? You can see the person demarketing Nigeria. You can see the person refusing investors to come into Nigeria, Mr. Guru. Do you even know what is going on here? This man who paid the money. Somebody from here said that over $2 million is involved in this just to stop somebody's record from being reviewed. If Mr. Tinubu had a very good record, Mr. Guru, will he be going through this route? And that is the same man who is ruling Nigeria. It's not only the FBI, I hope you know. DEA is involved, not an enforcement agency. You can see the kind of character that is presiding over our affairs in Nigeria, Mr. Guru. Have you seen why things are not moving? Have you seen why Nigeria is where it is now? How can such a character represent good governance? Just tell me, how? Can you put something on nothing? No, can you put something on nothing and expect it to stand? The whole world should come to the aid of Nigeria. We are in a very big trouble in the hands of Tinubu. He has dealt with us in a manner unprecedented in the history of this country. Everything that is bad, everything that is obnoxious, everything that is illegal is what that man represents. Yes, he's presenting over our affairs. How can we move forward? How can Nigeria survive in the hands of a man like that? Please, somebody should tell me. Is it possible? Can Nigeria ever get it right under Tinubu? Look at how much effort is wasting. Trying to stop that record. How many times now? Since 2023. Even before that time. It started around 2022. Towards the end of 2022. This man had been fighting that the US government should not release the record. Can you just imagine? And this is somebody that Nigerians are fighting that he should come back to office. Are we doomed? Mention any other country in the whole world that has such a president has a man as their president. No, just tell me one person, in the whole wide world that has such a character as their president. And shamelessly, he's gone all over the world looking for investors. Shamelessly.
Welcome back. You have seen the message. Yes, you can agree with him, you can disagree with him too. For me, his message is welcomed. But that's a part of God say. God will not tell you anything. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. This is politics. It is right over the social media. It depends on how you want to interpret it. I myself can come out now and say, God told me last night that if Bola Ahmed Tinubu refused to release Nnamdi Kanu in the next 10 days, 7 days, 1 week, that everywhere is going to scatter. Tinubu knows that he is trending on a very, very ugly road that needs a very good caution. Otherwise, a lot of trap is on that road and it's going to catch him. For him being a strategist, a stubborn politician, a jagaban, whatever they may choose to call him, the fact of the matter is, Bola Ahmed Tinubu have entered one chance with the government of Trump. Let me tell you, God does not tell you anything, Pastor. Let me tell you what is playing out. Apart from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu supported Kamala Harris during the election between her and Trump. In this last election, Trump win. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was contributing heavily through France and other allies. And all those people who contributed, Trump have all their names on his palm. and he's picking them one after the other. The ones who have baggages, so most especially the ones from Africa, waiting concern you with the government of US, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu have already known onset that anything that have to do with Trump is not going to be easy for him. That was why he sponsored Kamala Harris through proxies, and Trump is aware and is fighting back. So as you sponsor Kamala Harris to fight against Trump, your vice at the floor of the parliament of the United Nations was busy kicking against what Trump is fighting. Trump and Netanyahu, which is a Palestinian. And you are at the floor there, rubbing it before their face that they must give Palestinians their own separate state, so that they will have a permanent site to be bombing Israel. So these are the factors that contributed to what is happening today. You may not hear it from every other platform, but I can tell you, I keep all these records right before. In fact, they are being circulating in my brains every day. Nigerian problems started. In fact, initially, Trump don't want to look their way. Not until they went to UNGA, United Nations General Assembly, and make that blunder. Since then, my brother, Trump and Netanyahu never rested in bombarding Nigeria. As a matter of fact, Shetima is the one who called the attention of Netanyahu to be talking about Biafra. This is how they keep selling us to international communities. Well, the fact of the matter is that Trump have said, it's either you free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, otherwise, or else, your brokers is going to be scattered all over internet, because the new attorney, no they smile, no they laugh. Bola Tinubu have asked for 10 days. The woman said, Nehi Kaba. Well, we are going to go to the comment section. But before then, don't forget, let us share a little awareness. Islam must not have any place in Biafra land. Alright, let's see it. And then when we come back here, we discuss more. Watch it.
Even a post like this under my comment section and my timeline, something like, indeed, will come to the light of the world, come to Islam. You know, I'm not stereotyping, and I'm not going to be biased. You see, my candid advice to Igbos, especially the businessmen among them, you have to be very sensitive and know how you can secure your land. You know, one thing about Igbos is that they are resilient. Their land could have been taken during the Biafran War, but they discovered that these people cannot be conquered easily, and they are determined people, resilient people. That is why the land of Igbo till now has not been conquered. But you know one thing about Islam that many of you don't understand is that they are gradualists. They are patient people. They are very, very patient. They don't rush. They take time to attend to whatever they want to achieve. You know what Afghanistan told US? They said, you have the weapons, you have the tech, but we have all the time in the whole world. We are very patient. We'll wait for you. That was how they infiltrated US education system. They discovered that US cannot be conquered, not by any means. And they discovered that if you can brainwash the upcoming generations of children emanating from US, then you are finished US. That was how Qatar came up with their foundation, started pumping money into US education system from the grassroots. That was how they were able to lobby in Barack Obama in the year 1996 to become senator. And he came in as a Christian, disguised as a Christian, but underneath a jihadist. And he came in with LGBTQ+. He started sponsoring LGBTQ+, brainwashing the children. That was how the children of that time are the youth of today. They are the one disturbing the peace of the country today. They are the one disturbing US today. They are the leftists.
Welcome back. Here are the comments. Amen Gwangwa. Amen Arodaji. Asieze Nnamdi. Biafrans will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra, said by the man that see it all. My leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike Ndi Biafra. May your days be long, Ohamadike. Victory is sure. Igwe Sipade say Venezuela treatment is loading and it's going to happen very soon. Don't you think some people don't understand what is happening, the game that have been played. A lot of drugs have been busted since Bola Ahmed Tinubu become president. US is taking records and they know the owner of those drugs. They know. What about the document they want to release? A lot of drug busts have been happening since 2015 that APC took over, which Bola Ahmed Tinubu is part of the APC stakeholders and pioneers and patrons. America is taking record. Bola Ahmed Tinubu's name is also there. And it is part of the documents they are going to release. There was a huge drug bust in St. Lucia, if I'm not mistaken. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu suddenly make an emergency travel to St. Lucia, a country that is not even up to 1 million, what are you going there to look for? At the end of it all, you know what he did? He gave all the whole St. Lucia students free education. Give all of them scholarship. Why? Because he is trying to protect his property. America have that intel. They have the list and they have the news of everything that played out in St. Lucia. So the documents, don't be surprised that this one that happened the other day, KC Luxury in Lagos, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's name is there. There is a highest drug bust in Lagos that worth billions of dollars. Bola Ahmed Tinubu's name is there. All these are the files America is compiling. Now, so this is, if you see file, you go shake your head. Rosemary Anthony said, when Jesus says yes, no power can say no. The whole Nigeria is now Biafra. Okay, ponder as I ponder. I'll be right back. Please share this message.